Hey everyone, Shruti here. As a busy corporate professional and a mom to 4 years old, I know how hard it can be to keep your attention span in check. We are constantly juggling between work, family, and million other things. But today, I want to get back to basics. How to increase your attention span and your focus. And I kid you not, I have learned all this from my 4 years old. Because her attention span has been way better than me. Whether you're trying to stay productive at work or be present with your loved ones, these 10 tips are going to help you in a tremendous way. These tips will help you make the most of every moment. Okay, first off, let's talk about why this is important. Our attention span is getting shorter day by day, thanks to endless distractions around us. Oh wait, I just got a notification on my phone. But here's the thing, if you can improve your attention span, you will not only be more efficient at work, you'll also be able to enjoy those precious moments with your family and friends without your mind wandering off. So let's dive into the golden mindset that you need to develop to fix your attention span. Improving your attention span isn't just about blaming social media or the technology. It's actually about taking accountability for how we react to those distractions. Once you realize that you are in control, you can start making real progress. Let's take a dive to our tip number 1. Hold on, if you're already tempted to watch this video at 2x speed or skip around, you need this video more than anyone else. So put your phone on DND, set your video to full screen, and let's dive in. The first tip is to close all the dynamic tabs when you're working. What do I mean by dynamic tabs? Maybe you have your WhatsApp Messenger, Facebook, Slack, or Teams window, or your email open. When these tabs are open, they are constantly refreshing, sending you notifications and demanding your attention. Even if you don't have the notifications on, just seeing that tab open, it is a distraction. The best practice? Close all those tabs and designate specific time periods to check those messages. This will help you to stay focused on the task in your hand without the temptation of clicking away. Next up, let's talk about multitasking. Many of us pride ourselves being a multitasker. I've been there and then I still do it at my work. But the truth is, our brains are not wired to do multiple things at the same time effectively. So for instance, when you are trying to read the comment in this video while watching this, your brain is processing different pieces of information simultaneously, leading to cognitive overload. Instead, focus on one thing at a time. If you find yourself multitasking, pause, take a break, and gently bring your focus back to the task at hand. Tip number 3 is to create a no-phone zones in your life. Designate areas or times when your phone is completely off limit. You don't need to be aggressive and then lead yourself to burnout, but then you can start small. Have a designated area, for instance, no phones in your bedroom because you don't want to be scrolling at the middle of the night. No phone area when you're working. So for me, I put my phone on the do not disturb mode while I'm working. So I don't see any notifications on the phone. These no phone zones will help you reclaim your focus and be more present in your life. There's a really powerful technique to help you deal with distraction. When you're in the middle of something important and the distraction pops up, whether it's an internal thought or external distraction, write it down and commit to dealing with it after you finish your current task. For example, if you're working on a project and remember you need to send an email, write it down and tell yourself, I will send this email after I finish my task. This trains your brain to prioritize and manage the interruptions without losing focus on what's important. Moving to tip number 5, use downtime to cultivate towards curiosity rather than defaulting it to your phone. Whether you're waiting in line, commuting, or taking a break, resist the urge to pull out the phone. Instead, observe your surroundings, people watch, and let your mind wander the surroundings. And the best part, just daydream like a 4-year-old. This practice helps you train your brain to be present and engaged with the world you're in. I'll give a very simple example on how my 4-year-old gave me this lesson. We were walking towards the park and then all she asked me is, why are there black things on the road? I thought she was talking about the road, but then there were some little black things within that on the road. I was just amused at how curious you can be when you are all present. This has been one of my key moments. Since then, I have started to be intentional and present in the given moment. If I want to scroll on Instagram, I'm doing it intentionally. If I want to watch YouTube videos, I'm doing it with the intention that I have in that particular time. I'm not just mindlessly watching the videos and then forgetting about them, but rather Even if I'm listening to songs, I'm doing it intentionally. But here's my revised version from a 4-year-old. The way I was able to find out that I need to be more curious and present in the moment is by having the awareness that I was actually not. Do one thing, go to your screen time, check your screen time of your phone and check the pickups within your screen time. My pickups during the 24 hours has been over 150 and 200, but I have drastically reduced them to, I'm still trying, but I've gotten them to close to 100 for a given day. Next, tip 6 is start engaging with long form content. Whether it's watching videos like this one or listening to podcasts or reading books, long form content forces you to focus for extended videos. Start by challenging yourself to watch the videos on 1x without skipping and without multitasking. Then progress towards listening to podcasts where you actively absorb the information. And finally, commit to reading the books from cover to cover. Number 7 is practice deep engagement with everything that you consume. Whether it is TikTok, a YouTube video, Instagram, a podcast, or a book, make it a habit to fully engage with the content. Don't just skim through or scroll by. You don't need tons of information. You just need the quality information. Absorb the information, reflect on it, and even summarize in your own terms what you have learned. This practice of deep engagement, it will not only increase your focus, but also enhances your understanding and retention for that information. Your environment plays a significant role in your ability to maintain the focus. To extend your attention span, create a workplace that minimizes distraction. This is not something really complicated, but this means keeping your desk tidy up, clean, removing unnecessary gadgets, and for some people, maybe it is a matter of reducing the noise by using noise cancellation headphones. Also, make sure your workspace is well lit and comfortable, because if you're not comfortable and you are not in that zone, you will not be able to maintain the focus, or rather get to the point. As an optimized environment can help your mind to be clear and stay focused for a longer period. The bonus step, but not the least one, improving your attention span is very similar to building your physical endurance. It takes time and consistency. Start by setting small goals, like focusing on a task for 10 minutes without any interruptions. Once you have mastered, gradually increase the time to 15, 20, and 30. You can use a timer to track your progress, or rather you can use the apps to track your progress. Over time, with practice and consistency, your brain will adapt to these longer periods of focus, and you'll find it easier to stay engaged with more complex tasks. Improving your attention span isn't just about being able to focus better. It's about living a fuller, richer, and intentional life. When you can fully engage with the world around you, you will find more meaning in everyday moments. Remember, improving attention span is all about making small and intentional changes. Choose 1 or even 2 tips to start with and gradually build on top of it. Trust me, the benefits are worth it, not just for productivity, but for your overall well-being. Thank you. I'll see you in next video.